So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make Russel. So I'm going to use a pre-made fringe and all of this hair and brown thread. So let's begin. Okay, so I start by sewing down the pre-made fringe. I'm pinning it down in place so it doesn't move as I'm sewing it down, and I sew it down everywhere to make sure that it's not lifting. Next, what I'm actually doing is I'm splitting the tracks of the weave that was there before so that it's just a bit thinner, and then I just sew them on row by row. But as you can see, because they were cut into strips before, like some of them don't really fit along the head, but that's fine because I mean the whole point is just being so rock and roll, and I think like I quite enjoy the aspect of reusing the hair rather than always using new hair, because I mean I've made a perfectly good wig out of the hair which has just been left over. So yeah, I just pin everything in and start sewing things down. If there's bits where I'm like, okay, it's looking a bit bald here, then I'll fill it in with gaps. And I don't mind that the pieces are shorter because I'm just trying to get them as close as I would like them, so that at least it's got like a natural movement, which I like, because you know I can't stand thick hair. I love thin hair, but when I'm not doing thin hair, I want the hair to look as natural as possible. And for me, I feel this is kind of like the best way for me to get around that. So this is me using the brown color. And as you can see, I'm constantly splitting the track, sewing it down, splitting the track, sewing it down. And as I'm moving up, I'm actually using the more shorter pieces, like the more layered pieces, because I want to create a layered look without me actually even having to cut it, because I feel like the hair's already been cut and it looks cool enough. Yeah, that's me in my new wig called Merlin. It's a piece that I made using all the scraps that I have. I've got another tutorial on that coming soon. Alright, so at this point I took the wig off because I'm not gonna lie, I was hot, and I just carried on. And as you can see, the pieces are getting shorter as we're moving up, just to create that layered look. It's looking very like, you know, British hairdresser of the year, you know, like when they do like the wave and it's like really solid, and then the wave, and then it's like and super shiny. That's just kind of vibe it was giving me just for a second. Okay, so all the blonde pieces were way shorter, which was great because it means that blending it just made it look so cool. And I know, yes, you're looking at it and you're thinking, God, isn't that gappy? But it doesn't matter, because the overall result is what matters. And in the end, it's gonna look like Russell the rock star. So what I'm doing is I'm basically kind of going in a U shape around the closure part, because I'm just going to do a solid line closure. It doesn't need anything fancy. It doesn't need any like top closures like a circle, because the fringe is already a piece there, and I want to really emphasize that fringe and separate it from the rest of the hair. So I just kind of work in a U shape. Then when I can't do the U anymore, then I start doing lines inside the U, so then eventually I can get everything to meet dead in the center. I sew it down, sew, and then I take it off, and then I sew it inside just to make sure that it stays inside, and bam, look at that, look at that. And for a smooth look, woo! Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment and a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. And Wigs out.